Closing arguments in the Drew Peterson murder trial will start Tuesday. Peterson, a former Chicago police officer, is charged with first-degree murder in the 2004 death of his third wife, Kathleen Savio. She was found dead in her bathtub. Savio's death was initially ruled an accident, but then the case was reopened after his fourth wife, Stacy Peterson, disappeared in 2007. Let's bring in our legal guys, Avery Friedman, a civil rights attorney and law professor in Cleveland. Good to see you. And Richard Herman, hello, a New York criminal defense attorney and law professor joining us from Las Vegas. Good to see you as well.
Hi, Fred. Okay,
lots of twists and turns. This case continues to take over such a long period of time, it seems. So deliberations, begin next week, likely, in the case of Drew Peterson. But now we've got testimony from a divorce attorney, Richard, you first on this, who says missing wife number 4, Stacy Peterson, told the lawyer that she believed Drew killed wife number 3, Kathleen Savio, which he's on trial for right now. But what makes this particularly stunning is we're talking about hearsay. We're talking about a defense attorney and the defense team saying, we didn't know you were going to do this.
You know, I got the thesaurus out to try to find words better than abomination, but Fred, I just couldn't come up with it.
That's your word.
That's my word.
It is.
They made so many defense motions to preclude the testimony.
Like more
of
than
this
70,
witness.
right?
And then,
yeah,
right. And then all of a sudden, they call him to the stand. And they get ambushed. It wasn't an ambush. They knew he was going to do this, and he annihilated them in a case that was thinner than air. I mean, the prosecution case here was horrendous against Drew Peterson. Even the judge commented, there's so many you got major problems here to the prosecution. And yet, out of nowhere, this blessing comes down for the prosecution, and this testimony is elicited. And for some jurors, that might just be what they need to convict this guy. He's not a lovable guy, 4-time married, wives missing and dead. I mean, he's savory character here.
Wow.
But look, the evidence is just not there to convict him, Fred. It is not there. He must be acquitted in this case.
Richard's saying there's not enough evidence to convict Drew Peterson, but you think otherwise. And this is aside from this hearsay testimony.
Right, the hearsay stuff is very confusing, but go to the forensics, that's where the conviction is here.
Okay. All right,
Fred,
let's move.
Two quick things, Fred.
Yeah.
2 quick things on this. First, I know it's tough. First, Michael Bodden, who was hired by the family to do an autopsy years after, decided he found injuries to the diaphragm, which the 2 prior pathologists did not find. Therefore, he concluded that there was some sort of force.
Experts is what the case is.
It was not accidental. But remember the Casey Anthony case, Fred, where the jury said we could not link her to the crime scene.
I don't agree.
There was nothing here to link Drew Peterson to the crime scene. This jury must acquit.